Y'all heard about Hanta and them? I heard about it. I just get my got my little Hanta kit together. You ain't heard about it yet? Listen, I know we do a lot of prepping things and thinking about a lot of stuff when it comes to things such as Iran and their claims today that they were attacked one of their oil tankers and that they did some retaliatory attacks, and we're going to talk about that later. But one thing I want to say for your prep, the early days of the 19 virus was a lot of misinformation, hidden information, things are going to be okay type of stuff. I'm not here to fearmonger, but I am here to say that we are basically a living organism like other animals on the earth, and we're susceptible to shit. And we know as much as the knowledge we're able to contrive from things that come from nature. Hanta's out there. I don't want to say the whole thing because I don't know if you two gonna be sensitives about saying the whole thing, but Hanta them is out there. And we saw some reports that there was a cruise line expedition for bird watching in South America, specifically Argentina. Several people on board caught the Hanta, and haunting them. Apparently, at least one person has passed away. I think reportedly, allegedly, at least a couple got it at first, and it spread up amongst the ship. And a lot of those people did not know whether they were asymptomatics or had low symptoms. They flew off to different parts in the world, and I was just on Twitter, and I seen that I got an alert from Texas Health that two of them Hanta folks came to Texas. So for me personally, look, I just don't play around with the stuff, okay? You got to remember the biggest run on stuff last go round that every time we had was Lysol, the generic stuff. Why in the world was it bathroom tissue? But that was just a huge run. And then the number one thing had to be just whether KN95 or N95. So non-medical or medical masks or whatever. Yeah, these were the biggest run for that type of stuff. I'm here in a prep mindset. I'm always here to just tell you, I keep a lot of that shit on deck for me personally. I'm about to acquire some more. I'm going to buy before I post this video. And then I'm going to tell y'all to make sure y'all do the same thing. I'm not here to give you medical advice because I'm seeing different things out there that says, well, Hanta is only 40% or it is 40% fatal. So therefore, it's going to die out way quicker than 19. I see it as the other way around. 40% fatal is way more fatal than the 19. However, that means you got a 60% chance of not passing away. So that shit can still spread. I don't know everything about Hanta. I don't know how it spread. I don't know how it go from person to person. I don't know how it came, if it came from an animal to a person. I don't know nothing. All I know is got my little VHS. Okay. Got my VHS tapes. Okay. I got my video games. Just all these on deck. The games I have not finished yet. Yes, I know Elden Ring came out in 2022. I still ain't finished the shit. Got all that type of stuff because there is a higher than zero probability that even if we don't want to, our asses end up sticking at the crib through attrition. Because listen, folks that are in charge right now, I think are going to be big braggadocious, like, hey, we ain't shutting down a motherfucking thing. But me and the X family, yeah, we gonna chill at the crib. So here's the thing. Don't take any of these things lightly. At a minimum, I believe you should be doing prep type stuff when it comes to the basic type of medical supplies. For some reason, TP, if you want to get some Lysol type of sprays as well, but we really don't know much about it. But really, you should be arming yourself with knowledge, whether it's the World Health Organization, if you don't trust them, then the CDC, if you don't trust them, then whoever, I'm not really sure. Maybe do your own research. That's one thing. The second thing is you should arm yourself when it comes to protecting yourself in your home. Power stations, just in case we have issues with the power grid. Sometimes bad actors pop up whenever we have things going on health-wise that we need to worry about. Ensuring that you have personal protective equipment, ensuring that you have personal protective equipment, okay? Not just PPI, like eye pro, ear pro, masks and stuff like that, but just things to be able to protect yourself as well. I think all that stuff is important. I just wanted to come out here and let y'all know that don't sleep on the very few reports that we're seeing of this stuff, because it's getting pushed down in the undershadow because of geopolitical stuff that I talk about, or everyday carry stuff that I talk about, or politics that are in your face every single day that I don't really talk about, but you still shouldn't sleep on it. So I'm gonna go ahead and put all my shit back in the just in case section of the house, because I got a lot of this in the just in case section of my crib. Okay. And you may want to take a look at your just in case as well. Maybe even your non-perishables. That's all I got. Hanta, go ahead, keep your ass down wherever you was at, Argentina or whatever. I pray for y'all, but y'all can keep it. All right. First time stopping by, hit the subscribe button. I would love to have you part of the Battalion. If this is not your first time stopping by, well, thank you once again for watching me run my grape. For everyone else, we'll speak soon.